Well, hello everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. There's Lucy, sporting her new coat that she hates. We finally got snow. I don't know about you guys, but this is really the first snow, seriously, the first decent snow that we've had this year, which is crazy for here. And it just snowed yesterday, which was the first. So this is kind of Lucy's first time in the snow because she was just born last January 1st. She likes it, but I'm sad to report that she is not very cold hardy. She gets super cold after a while. So it's been a while since you've seen my chickens. I just have not had videos out. So the chickens I have now, I have new roosters. These are those beautiful Coronation Sussex. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear my New Year's problem. Hear that? That's the sound of a chicken that's not breathing well. And it's this rooster right here in front. That can be the sound of a respiratory thing. Personally, I've had it happen where it's not respiratory, and I don't really think that's what his problem is, but I don't know what his problem is. We were gone for a few days and I had my two roosters out in cages and came home and he was doing that. So he was much better. He stopped doing it and I put him back out here, but now he's doing it again. So the longer you keep two roosters separated, the harder it is to get them to go back together, but he's going to have to go back and I'll keep treating him with some Vet RX. And for the record, respiratory things are no joke with chickens. That spreads like crazy. Unfortunately, if that's what he has, everyone else has already been exposed even before I put him back out here. I'm not seeing it in anyone else, any of the other chickens, and I'm not seeing it in any of the chickens he'd been around while we were gone. So, like I said, I've seen it happen before where it's not that. Sometimes they just get something stuck or they're, I don't know what can cause it, but I'll keep an eye on him. He's acting fine, just having some trouble breathing there. I'm hoping to work with the Coronation Sussex. Look how big they are. Aren't they so pretty? I still love them. I have two hens and two roosters. And then just all the rest of the chickens in here. I'll go show you the rest of my New Year's problems. She loves the snow. Just not quite made for it. She should be with that fluffy hair. We'll see. Welcome to the coop in Steve's garage. You guys probably remember how much Steve really loves chickens in his garage. That is sarcasm in case you can't tell. But here we are. So these are my two millies that are left. I had two hens in the rooster, and unfortunately one came up missing and I found feathers. So undoubtedly a hawk got my favorite one. So it was evident that I wasn't going to be able to keep them with all the other chickens if they weren't going to be penned up. Steve is working on adjusting my other little coop that I have, but for now they're going to be in his garage this winter. And there's Libby and Limpy. You can see on the one there, her back end looks a little funny. These two, I don't know what happened to them. I noticed some mites, but their whole back ends were resembling the pasty butt that chicks get. It was terrible. I don't know what happened to them. And I check my chickens every couple weeks during the winter for just that thing. But I brought them in. And kind of really worked on bottoms here and got some Neosporin and soaked, and we got things straightened around on their bottoms, but they're still inside. And we'll be going out to rejoin their flock mates soon, but they're really getting along with the two little bantams. They're kind of cute to watch together. But then there's Bertha up there. So some of us are getting a little older, and I think we know what it's like when our bodies just betray us sometimes and don't do what we want them to do. Well, here's Bertha. She's a dark Cornish, and she always looks slim. Her feathers are very tight-fitting. They're not fluffy. She has feathers, but I noticed she was looking extremely scrawny there for a while and light on the feathers. And I found out that poor Bertha was having a molt. I mean, this was like 2 weeks ago. A molt in the middle of winter, and it was cold. Can you see on her head? All those feathers are just starting to grow in. I mean, she had big bald spots all over her body, and it was too cold for it. So Bertha's been in here for a couple weeks, and she has been loving it, because one thing Bertha likes to do is eat. She's always running around with a huge crop in the front. So she's been getting tons of food, as much as she wants. She's been getting scrambled eggs. She's got a little blanket over her cage to keep it a little bit warmer, because it's warmer in this garage anyways. So Bertha is having the time of her life. So things are pretty much going along the same way here. And we are just now getting started with winter. So I'm not sure what that's going to mean for us. Are we going to have a super late winter again that goes on forever? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful week and a blessed and happy 2022. I'll catch you the next time. Thanks for watching.